Buckle up, everybody, because today we are diving deep into the Goldilocks zone.
Ooh, fun.
You sent us this article, and it is called
Yep.
Humanity's Goldilocks Zone, plural.
Yeah. Nice.
And let me tell you, it's not just about how far the Earth is from the sun.
Right.
We are talking 22
Wow.
different factors that have to be perfectly aligned for us to even be here.
Yeah, it really highlights how interconnected everything is in the universe. We often talk about Earth being in the habitable zone, but that's just one piece of a much larger, more complex puzzle.
Exactly. It's like finding the perfect spot in a giant cosmic orchestra where everything is in tune.
I like that.
So let's start with the basics.
Okay.
We all know that Earth's distance from the sun is crucial.
Mhm.
Too close. We're a scorching wasteland like Venus. Too far.
Yeah.
And we're a frozen desert like Mars.
Nobody wants that,
No, thank you.
right? But even within that habitable zone, there's so much more going on.
Okay.
Consider our location in the Milky Way galaxy.
Right.
We're in a quiet suburban neighborhood, far enough from the chaotic center with its supernovas and intense radiation,
Right.
but we're also close enough to regions rich in heavy elements, the building blocks of planets and life.
Okay.
It's like we're in the perfect spot to benefit from the galaxy's resources without being exposed to its dangers.
So location, even on a galactic scale.
Exactly.
But it's not just about where we are in space, right?
Correct.
The Earth itself has some pretty impressive features that contribute to this delicate balance.
Oh, absolutely.
Like,
Well, one of the most important is Earth's magnetic field.
okay.
It's generated by the movement of molten iron in the Earth's core, and it acts like a giant shield deflecting the solar wind, a constant stream of charged particles from the sun.
So it's like our planet has its own personal force field.
You could say that, and it's essential for life as we know it.
Right.
Without the magnetic field, the solar wind would strip away our atmosphere, just like it did on Mars.
So that's why Mars looks so well barren. It's amazing how something we can't even see plays such a crucial role.
It really is. And speaking of unseen forces,
Okay.
let's talk about Jupiter.
Okay.
We tend to think of it as just a beautiful gas giant, but it's also our cosmic bodyguard.
Okay. How does a planet play bodyguard?
Well, Jupiter is massive, and its gravity acts like a giant vacuum cleaner, pulling in asteroids and comets that might otherwise collide with Earth.
Oh.
It deflects them or captures them in its orbit. It's essentially clearing a path for us.
So Jupiter is like the bouncer of the solar system, keeping out any unruly space rocks.
I like it.
I'm starting to see how interconnected all of this is.
Yeah.
It's like a giant cosmic web with every element playing a crucial role.
Exactly. And this web extends even to Earth's internal processes.
Okay.
One of the most fascinating Goldilocks conditions is plate tectonics.
Mm-hmm.
Now, you might remember learning about tectonic plates in school,
Vaguely.
those giant pieces of Earth's crust that are constantly moving around.
Yeah, but how do those plates factor into all of this? It seems a bit more down to earth than galactic neighborhoods and magnetic shields.
Well, it turns out that plate tectonics play a crucial role in regulating Earth's climate over millions of years.
Okay.
It's all about the carbon cycle.
Mm-hmm.
When tectonic plates collide and one slides under the other, a process called subduction.
Yeah.
Carbon-rich rocks and organic matter get dragged down into Earth's mantle.
So it's like a giant geological recycling system.
Exactly, and this recycling is crucial
Okay.
because it helps regulate the amount of carbon dioxide in the atmosphere.
Right.
Carbon dioxide is a greenhouse gas, so too much of it would lead to runaway heating like what we see on Venus.
Yeah.
But too little would cause the planet to freeze over.
Uh-huh.
Plate tectonics help keep things balanced.
Wow, so those shifting plates beneath our feet are actually helping to control Earth's thermostat.
You got it.
It's mind-boggling how these seemingly separate systems are all linked together.
It is. And that interconnectedness is even more apparent when we consider the role of our moon. Now, you might be thinking, what does the moon have to do with any of this?
Yeah, kinda.
But trust me, it's more important than you might think.
Okay, I'm intrigued. Tell me more about the moon's secret role in this cosmic balancing act.
Well, our moon is unusual because it's quite large compared to other moons in the solar system.
Okay.
And that size is crucial
Aye.
because it means the moon exerts a strong gravitational pull on Earth.
Okay, so big moon, lots of gravity. So what?
That gravitational pull
Yeah.
is what stabilizes Earth's axial tilt,
Okay.
which is the angle at which our planet spins on its axis.
Right, the axial tilt is what gives us our seasons, right? I remember learning about that. But how does the moon help stabilize it?
Imagine Earth as a spinning top.
Okay.
Without the moon's gravitational influence, Earth's spin axis would wobble chaotically, causing drastic shifts in the angle of tilt over time.
Okay.
This would lead to extreme and unpredictable climate swings.
So instead of having regular seasons, we might end up with scorching summers one year and then the deep freeze the next. Wow.
The moon's gravity acts like an invisible hand, keeping Earth's spin steady and our climate relatively stable over long periods.
So the moon isn't just a pretty face in the night sky. It's basically our climate control system.
You could say that.
That's pretty cool.
And that's just one example of how even seemingly distant celestial bodies can have a profound impact on life here on Earth.
Okay, we've covered galactic location, magnetic fields, Jupiter's cosmic shield plate, tectonics,
It's a lot.
and even the moon's stabilizing influence.
Yeah.
I'm starting to feel like we're living in a finely tuned machine
Mm-hmm.
where every part is essential for the whole thing to work.
That's a great way to put it, and we've only just scratched the surface.
Oh, no.
There are many more fascinating Goldilocks conditions to uncover,
Okay.
each one contributing to the delicate balance that makes Earth so special.
Well, you've certainly given me a whole new perspective on our place in the universe.
Good. I'm glad.
It's really amazing.
And we are just getting started. Let's take a moment to let all of this sink in, and we will be back to uncover even more of these mind-boggling cosmic coincidences.
All right, sounds good. All right, we're back, and my mind is still reeling from all these incredible Goldilocks conditions.
Yeah, there's a lot.
We've talked about Earth's position in the galaxy, its magnetic field,
Yeah.
Jupiter's protection, and even the stabilizing role of our moon.
It's wild, right?
It's amazing to think how all these factors, big and small, come together to create the perfect environment for life.
It is truly remarkable, and perhaps the most remarkable ingredient in this recipe for life is something we often take for granted.
What's that?
Water.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, Earth is nicknamed the blue planet for a reason.
Yeah.
But I guess we rarely stop to think about why that abundance of water is so crucial.
Well, for starters, liquid water is essential for all known life. It acts as a solvent, allowing for the complex chemical reactions that occur within cells.
Okay.
It also helps regulate global temperatures and plays a key role in shaping weather patterns and transporting nutrients around the planet.
So water isn't just essential for life, it's also crucial for maintaining the stability and balance of the entire Earth system.
Exactly. And the water cycle, with its continuous evaporation, condensation, and precipitation, ensures a constant supply of fresh water for ecosystems all over the planet.
Mm-hmm.
It's a beautiful self-sustaining system.
Okay, so we've got this amazing water system, but life needs energy too, right?
Mm-hmm.
And that brings us back to the sun.
Yes.
I mean, we all know the sun is important, but what makes it a Goldilocks condition?
It's all about the sun's stability.
Okay.
Our sun is a middle-aged star, and it's incredibly consistent in its energy output.
Yeah.
This stability has been crucial for allowing life to evolve over billions of years.
Okay.
Unlike younger, more volatile stars, our sun doesn't throw unpredictable tantrums with massive solar flares or sudden changes in radiation.
And no worries about the sun suddenly deciding to crank up the heat.
Not really.
Mm.
It provides a constant and reliable source of energy, allowing for photosynthesis in plants, which forms the base of the food chain for most life on Earth.
So we really do need the sun.
Yeah, we do.
It's amazing how something that seems so constant and unchanging can actually be so dynamic and essential for life.
It is. And don't forget, we need more than just energy and water to create life.
Right.
We need the right ingredients, the chemical building blocks.
Right, like a cosmic recipe.
Exactly.
What are those key ingredients?
So we're talking about heavy elements like carbon, nitrogen, oxygen, and phosphorus.
Okay.
These elements are essential for forming complex molecules like DNA proteins and the other building blocks of life.
Okay, but where did these elements come from?
Believe it or not, we can thank exploding stars, supernovas, for those ingredients.
Really?
When massive stars reach the end of their lives, they explode in spectacular fashion, scattering these heavy elements across the galaxy.
So we're literally made of stardust.
In a sense, yes.
That's pretty cool.
Those scattered elements eventually became part of the cloud of gas and dust that formed our solar system.
Okay.
Without those supernovae, the Earth wouldn't have the necessary ingredients for life to arise.
It's incredible to think that something as destructive as a supernova is actually responsible for creating the building blocks of life.
It is a beautiful example of the interconnectedness of the universe.
Yeah.
Destruction and creation are often two sides of the same coin.
Okay, so we've got the right location, a protective magnetic field, a cosmic bodyguard, a stable climate, plenty of water, and all the right ingredients.
We're on a roll.
With all of this going for us, you'd think life would be popping up all over the place, right?
You'd think so. But as we're learning, the conditions for life are incredibly specific and incredibly rare.
Okay.
There are many more factors that contribute to this delicate balance.
All right, hit me with some more of those factors. I'm ready for more cosmic coincidences.
Well, let's think about something as fundamental as Earth's rotation speed.
Okay.
Our 24-hour day is another Goldilocks condition.
Okay. How does the length of a day affect life?
If Earth rotated much faster, we'd have incredibly violent weather systems with winds whipping around the planet at unimaginable speeds.
Yikes. I can barely handle a windy day as it is.
And on the other hand, if Earth rotated much slower, the days and nights would be incredibly long, leading to extreme temperature differences between the sunlit and dark sides of the planet.
Yeah.
One side would bake while the other froze.
So a 24-hour day keeps things nice and temperate with just the right amount of sunlight and darkness.
Exactly. It allows for moderate temperatures and stable weather patterns, which are crucial for life to thrive.
That makes sense.
What else? Let's talk about Earth's tilt.
Okay.
Our planet is tilted on its axis at about 23.5 degrees, and this tilt is what gives us our seasons.
Right.
Without the tilt, certain regions would receive constant direct sunlight, making them incredibly hot, while others would be perpetually... And that even distribution of energy drives biodiversity.
Okay.
Different regions have different climates, leading to a wide variety of ecosystems and species. The seasons also create cycles that many ecosystems, including our own agriculture, depend on.
It's amazing how something as simple as a tilt can have such a profound impact on life.
It really highlights how every detail matters in this cosmic balancing act.
Great.
And speaking of details, let's consider something we rarely think about: atmospheric pressure. The air we breathe.
Yeah.
What makes that a Goldilocks condition?
I don't know. Tell me.
It's all about the delicate balance that allows water to exist in liquid form on Earth's surface.
Okay.
If the atmospheric pressure were much lower, water would evaporate much more easily, and our oceans, lakes, and rivers would simply vanish into the atmosphere.
So no more swimming, boating, or fishing?
Not unless you have a spacesuit.
That's a bummer.
And if the pressure were much higher, it could actually force water to condense entirely, leaving no breathable air for us land-dwelling creatures.
Wow, that's a lose-lose situation.
It is.
Too little pressure, no water. Too much pressure, no air. It really makes you appreciate that invisible blanket of air we have around us.
Absolutely. And this interconnectedness extends beyond Earth itself.
Okay.
Remember how we talked about Jupiter being our cosmic protector?
Yeah.
Well, the timing of Jupiter and Saturn's formation also played a crucial role in the stability of our solar system as a whole.
Okay, how does the formation of giant planets billions of years ago affect us today?
By forming early on, Jupiter and Saturn helped shape the orbits of the smaller inner planets, including Earth.
Oh, okay.
Their immense gravity acted like shepherds, preventing smaller planets from being flung out of the solar system or colliding with each other.
So they were like the cosmic traffic cops directing planetary traffic and keep things orderly.
Exactly. Their early formation also helped clear out debris from the early solar system, making it a much safer place for planets like Earth to form and evolve.
It's incredible how events that happened billions of years ago can still have such a profound impact on our planet today.
The universe has a long memory. And speaking of the early solar system, we need to talk about the protoplanetary disk.
Okay.
The swirling cloud of gas and dust that eventually formed the planets.
Mm-hmm.
It's another piece of the puzzle that had to be just right for Earth to form.
Okay, so what was so special about this protoplanetary disk?
The density and composition of this disk were crucial.
Right.
If there had been too much material in the disk, Earth might have ended up as a gas giant itself, like a Jupiter 2.0.
Okay.
But if there hadn't been enough material, Earth might not have formed at all.
So we needed just the right amount of cosmic building blocks to create a rocky planet like Earth.
Exactly. It's a delicate balance. And it's amazing how these seemingly random events in the early solar system played such a crucial role in shaping our planet's destiny.
Wow. We've gone from the familiar Goldilocks zone to the formation of giant planets, the composition of protoplanetary disks, and the role of supernovae in creating the building blocks of life.
That's quite a journey.
I'm starting to get a sense of just how many things had to go right for us to even exist.
It is mind-boggling, isn't it?
It is.
And we've only just begun to explore the many Goldilocks conditions that make Earth so special.
Okay, I'm ready for more. What other cosmic coincidences await us?
Well, we've talked a lot about stability and balance, but sometimes a little bit of chaos can be a good thing too.
Okay.
Let's delve into the fascinating world of ice ages.
Ice ages, those sound a bit more destructive than just right.
Well, it turns out that these periodic cycles of global cooling and warming have actually played a vital role in shaping Earth's ecosystems and driving evolution.
I guess I tend to think of ice ages as just vast expanses of ice and snow. How do they actually benefit life?
Think of ice ages as a kind of planetary reset button.
Okay.
They regulate global temperatures over long periods, preventing extreme warming or cooling.
Okay.
They also redistribute water resources, carving out valleys, creating lakes, and influencing the flow of rivers.
So while they might seem harsh, they actually create more diversity and change in the environment.
Exactly. And this environmental change forces life to adapt and evolve.
Oh.
Species that can't cope with the changing conditions die out, while those that can adapt thrive and diversify. It's a natural form of selection that leads to greater resilience in the biosphere.
It's like nature's way of saying, time to innovate or get left behind.
You could say that ice ages, despite their seemingly destructive nature, are actually a crucial part of Earth's long-term habitability.
Yeah.
They help regulate the system and ensure a dynamic balance over millions of years.
It's incredible how something that seems so catastrophic can actually be a force for renewal and diversity. It really challenges our perspective on what's good or bad in nature.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And speaking of things we often perceive as negative, let's talk about radiation.
Okay.
We tend to think of radiation as harmful, and in high doses it certainly can be. But Earth actually receives a Goldilocks amount of radiation from the sun.
Wait, so the sun's radiation isn't all bad?
Not at all. We need a certain amount of solar radiation for photosynthesis to occur.
Okay.
Plants use sunlight to convert carbon dioxide and water into sugars, releasing oxygen as a byproduct.
Right.
This process forms the base of the food chain for most life on Earth.
Right. Plants are the ultimate energy converters, but I thought too much radiation was dangerous.
Excessive radiation can damage DNA and lead to all sorts of problems for living organisms.
Yeah.
But luckily, Earth has another layer of protection, the ozone layer.
Oh, yeah, the ozone layer. What does it do again?
The ozone layer is a region of Earth's stratosphere that absorbs most of the sun's harmful ultraviolet UV radiation.
Okay.
It acts like a giant sunscreen, protecting life on Earth from the sun's harshest rays.
So we have the sun providing just the right amount of energy for life, and the ozone layer acting as our shield against the harmful stuff. It's like a perfectly balanced system.
It is, and it underscores the incredible complexity and interconnectedness of the Earth system.
Yeah.
Everything is fine-tuned to support life as we know it.
Okay, my mind is officially blown. We've covered so much ground already, and I'm starting to realize that the Goldilocks zone isn't just about distance from the sun.
Right.
It's about a whole web of interconnected factors all playing their part in this grand cosmic orchestra.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's a beautiful symphony of cosmic coincidences all coming together to create the perfect conditions for life to arise and flourish on a remarkable planet.
This has been an incredible journey so far, but I have a feeling there's even more to discover, right?
Absolutely. We've only just begun to scratch the surface of this fascinating topic. Let's take a moment to let all of this sink in, and we will be back to uncover even more amazing cosmic coincidences.
Sounds good. Okay, we are back and ready to continue our exploration of Earth's incredible Goldilocks conditions.
Let's do it.
We have already talked about so many factors, from the stability of our sun to the protective role of Jupiter, the dance of plate tectonics, and even the importance of ice ages.
Right.
It's amazing to see how all these pieces fit together in this grand cosmic puzzle.
It really is. And we're not done yet.
Oh, there's more.
There are still a few more fascinating Goldilocks conditions to explore.
Lay it on me.
Each one adding another layer of complexity to this incredible story of life on Earth.
Okay, I'm all ears. What else have you got for us?
Well, let's go back to the very beginning.
Okay.
To the early Earth, billions of years ago.
Okay.
Back then, our planet was a very different place.
Yeah, I bet.
A hot volcanic world with a toxic atmosphere.
Yeah.
And yet somewhere in that seemingly inhospitable environment, life emerged.
It's hard to imagine anything surviving in those conditions, let alone the first primitive life forms.
It is. But scientists believe that deep-sea hydrothermal vents may have played a crucial role in the origin of life.
Okay.
These vents are like underwater geysers, spewing out hot, mineral-rich fluids from the Earth's interior.
So while the surface of the Earth was still chaotic and volatile, these vents provided a more stable and protected environment.
Exactly. They offered a source of energy and chemical building blocks, that could have kickstarted the first biochemical reactions leading to life.
Okay.
It's a fascinating area of research.
Yeah.
And while we don't have all the answers yet, it suggests that life may have found a foothold in the most unexpected of places.
It's incredible to think that life might have originated in these deep-sea oases hidden away from the harsh conditions on the surface. It's like a secret origin story for life on Earth.
It is, and it highlights the fact that life is incredibly resilient and adaptable. It can find a way to thrive in even the most challenging environments.
Okay, so we've explored Earth's location, its internal and external features, its cosmic protectors, and even the potential cradle of life in deep-sea vents. But I have to ask, with all these incredible coincidences, is it possible that we're truly alone in the universe?
That's the million-dollar question, isn't it?
I guess so.
And honestly, we don't have a definitive answer yet, but the sheer improbability of all these Goldilocks conditions aligning perfectly on Earth has led some scientists to ponder the idea of cosmic coincidences.
Yeah.
Or even the anthropic principle.
Okay, I've heard of the anthropic principle, but I'm not sure I fully understand it. Can you explain it in simple terms?
Sure. In essence, the anthropic principle suggests that the universe is fine-tuned for life.
Okay.
Because if it weren't, we wouldn't be here to observe it. It's a bit of a mind-bending concept, but it essentially says that our very existence as observers imposes constraints on the possible properties of the universe.
So it's like saying that the universe has to be this way for us to be here asking these questions.
Exactly. Another way to look at it is that there might be countless other universes out there with different physical laws and constants, and we just happen to exist in the one that's suitable for life as we know it.
Whoa, multiple universes. That's getting into some serious science fiction territory, but it's also incredibly intriguing.
It is. And while the concept of multiple universes is still highly speculative,
Right.
it does raise some fascinating philosophical questions about our place in the grand scheme of
It
things.
certainly does. It makes you realize just how special and unique our planet is.
Absolutely. Earth is a true cosmic oasis, a rare and precious gem in the vastness of space. And as we've learned today, it's all thanks to this intricate web of Goldilocks conditions, from the familiar to the bizarre, all working together to make life possible.
You know what? This deep dive has completely changed my perspective on Earth.
Oh, good.
I used to take our planet for granted, but now I see it as this incredible, finely tuned system that we're incredibly lucky to call home.
I think this is one of the most important takeaways from exploring the Goldilocks conditions. It fosters a sense of wonder and appreciation for the delicate balance of our planet and highlights the importance of protecting it.
Well said, and to our listener, we hope this deep dive has left you with a sense of awe and a renewed appreciation for our remarkable planet. Thanks for joining us on this incredible journey through the cosmos, and until next time, keep exploring, keep questioning, and keep looking up at the stars with a sense of wonder.